So this video is regarding CA Final May 2024 new scheme audit related Google Drive lectures. So everybody, whoever is writing for May 24, planning for May 24, kindly watch this video. So what are the course duration, what are the deliverables from our end, and what is the pricing, all that I'm going to talk. But before that, what are the exact changes that were happened in the new scheme audit? Already just few days ago on my YouTube channel itself, I made a video on what are the changes in the new scheme audit, like what chapters were deleted, what chapters were added. Already I made a video. Now, in addition to that, there are few more changes that are happened to new scheme audit material. In the earlier scheme, old scheme, up to November 23 exams, we are having something called pronouncement book. We are having something called pronouncement book, which we are supposed to read. Now it is removed. And most of the content, whatever we are supposed to read from pronouncement, is merged in the main material. Example, from pronouncement, suppose there is a standard like 402, there is a standard like 330, 450, 250, 330, 320 and 550. Like there are some 6 to 7 standards, okay, which the ICI requested to read from the pronouncement book. Now there is no need of that. First of all, in the new scheme, pronouncement book itself is removed. So it is, the concepts are directly merged in the main material. And one more change, some CA Inter audit content material is copied into the final audit material. Example, like SCA 500, there are some standards where the content is copy pasted from CA Inter material to final material, and at some places, almost at every chapter, getting it, they are asking specifically to refer CA Inter material. But don't worry, you need not have all this confusion. I am going to make my material very comprehensive, covering all the instructions given by the ICI in the latest 2023 edition, which is applicable for May 24 materials. Accordingly, we are going to release totally 7 books for CA final audit who are planning for May 24. By the way, we generally recommend not to follow our books, those who are not taking our course. Only those who are taking our courses, they will feel really flexible with our books. You know, we are going to give to all our course students, we are going to give 7 books. One is module 1, module 2, module 3. This is completely concept book and practical questions in each and every chapter. Whatever is covered, that will be covered in this. Getting it? So this is called main material, which is in 3 modules. So you will be getting 3 books. In addition to that, we are giving 2 parts of the question bank. One is question bank part 1, question bank part 2. Question bank part 1 is exclusively on entire standards. Not just, only auditing standards. Whereas in the part 2, other than auditing, we have some 10 to 11 other standards. That standards and remaining chapters all put together in question bank part 2 we will be covering. Then we have something called MCQs and case scenario book, which we are going to compile based on the latest edition material. Plus, in this MCQ and case scenarios book, whatever MCQs and case scenarios that were there in the past 6 attempts, RTPs and MTPs, that also we are going to add. So once a student finishes this MCQ and case scenario, he need not even refer any other book. Even these question banks, whatever we are going to give, it's a compilation of past 6 to 8 attempts related questions. And you know what? In the new scheme, SCA 800 series, SCA 2000 series, 3000 series, 4000 series standards were also added. Assurance standards, review standards, related procedure standards were added. And we, earlier, up to before 2019, we have in our syllabus all these standards. Institute used to ask questions from all these standards. At that time, whatever old RTPs, very old MTPs, whatever is there, in that many practical questions were asked. So what we are going to do, all those questions we are gathering and keeping as a part of question bank. Why? Because in the main study material, which is applicable for May, whatever new topics institute added, no, in that there were no many practical examples, no many cases and all, MCQs and all, not that much were discussed. Practical questions were not there much. So what we decided, let us copy from that. 4 years before, we have all these standards in our syllabus. There were no changes in this standards except 1 or 2 standards like 3402, some changes were there. Remaining all other standards, the content is same, application is same, examples are same. So we are going to compile like that. Very simple. Once a student enroll with us for CA final audit, we wanted to be a one-stop solution where we will give you main content, which will be around 150 hours to 170. Right now already 80 hours content is already available. Whoever want to enroll for audit and start, you can immediately enroll and start watching this 80 hours. And immediately after you enroll, we will dispatch you the materials in 2 installments. We will dispatch you the materials in 2 parts. First, no, we will be sending you module 1, which will cover a 60% weightage in the exam. Approximately, my guess is 60 to 70 marks out of 120 only from the module 1. It may be MCQ, whatever. And we will also dispatch you question bank part 1. Question bank part 1. So this also we will be dispatching you. Now, don't think audit became easy just because some chapters were removed. Don't think that audit became easy. No, many standards which were there in pronouncement, in-depth content is added in the new scheme. Whatever content that was there earlier in pronouncements, which we generally don't read, that content has been taken and added in the main material. So you cannot think that audit became easy. Maybe I can say it has not become tough or it has not become easy. It is of same old standard. Whatever old standard is there, the same. So in the old scheme, some 500, 600 pages content is removed. In the new scheme, some 200, 300 pages content is added. In addition, standards related content, some 150 pages I can say it is added. So totally, literally speaking, 200 to 250 pages content only has changed. But the standards, whatever additionally added, 800 series, 2000 series, 3000 series, 4000, they were little tough comparatively. Getting it? Compared to the topics which were removed earlier, they were little slightly, tough. Those who were listening for the first time. Getting it? But don't worry, I'm there. I'll make it as simple as possible. As everyone knows, whoever have seen my previous marathons of final or inter audit, you know very well how logically we break the concepts and explain. Okay, so these are the things that we are going to give you. And of course, we are going to update our notes also, colored notes, fast track revision purpose. So that also you will be getting. In addition, now the course duration is 150 to 170 hours. In addition to this, some 20 hours to 30, approximately some 20 to 30 hours, we will give question bank plus MCQ explanation videos. Some 20 to 30 hours, we will give additional videos of 20 to 30 hours question bank and MCQs, which will be as part of Google Drive. I can say maximum content in Google Drive is going to be 160 to 200. Anywhere between 160 to 200 minimum content size. I can say maximum is 200. Now some students immediately think, sir, 200 hours is too much. There are so many faculties or so many courses that are there offering for 70 hours. Happily go and study 70 hours with them. Not an issue. Because what I always believe is, if I follow the process, right process, one time if you follow this process, you need not repeat it later on. Do prepare rightly one time. Do prepare strongly one time. You do not require repetitions. Getting it? Now, you just trying to save that 100 hours, which means 10 to 12 days time. If you are able to dedicate extra 10 to 12 days of time for audit lectures, 10 to 12 days only means every day, assuming you are able to watch 8 hours. Okay, whatever, as a whole, all your subjects put together, extra 8 days if you are able to add, extra 10 to 12 days if you are able to add for audit, you will get top class coaching. Is my assurance. So we have made our flyer as well. So CA final, advanced auditing, new scheme, May 24, November 24. Even if you are May 25, you can enroll it. So 150 hours is the minimum content. This is not maximum, minimum. And I think some 10% to 20% variation might come. Why? Because out of this 150, some 75 to 80 hours is already ready. Remaining content of 60 hours will be ready by September. Getting it? By September end. Like I told, right? Once you enroll, we will send you materials in 2 slots. One, immediately we will send you module 1 and question bank part 1. Then by September month, you will be getting module 2, module 3, and question bank part 2, MCQs and smart notes, all put together you will be getting that bunch. Of course, whoever is registering after September, I mean from September mid onwards, they'll get full 7 books bunch directly, and we will send you the classes in the Google Drive mode. You can enroll either on our website or you can reach us on WhatsApp. Getting it now? So 3 modules main material, question banks, two books you will be getting. MCQs, case scenarios also we are going to compile comprehensively, where you need not even look for any other MCQ or case, case scenario. And colored smart notes also we are going to provide, which is completely updated. Now, by the way, like I said, right, module 1 is ready. So this is the module 1, CA final paper 3, auditing, assurance and professional ethics. So module 1 of 3. So we have given you here table of contents. See, I always believe in transparency. You can ask your seniors or whoever have taken courses earlier with me, getting it with us. It may be CA inter or final, getting it audit. We always give them, you see, the index. So what is our material? In our material, we are having totally 18 chapters, but in ICA, they are having totally 19. Getting it? Why? Because all the standards we merged into one single chapter. You see, this is module 1. Module 1 is ready right now. This up to chapter 1 to 10B. Chapter 1 to 10B, it is ready. This chapter is part of module 1. Immediately after enrolling, you'll get video lectures are also ready. You can start watching immediately. Module 2. So what is module 1? Module 1, no, they are copied from old scheme syllabus. Exactly 100% content is same. These chapters are exact copy and paste from old scheme. You can just check, we have given guidance document also here. Getting it? So what is the first chapter in the ICA book? Quality control. Getting it? Topics covered. So in our material, in which chapter it is covered? So we have given like this very clearly mapping, like you can see here, cross-referencing study material with our material. So this is study material index, and where in our material it is covered, we have clearly given. So you will not have any doubt. You need not even cross-check with institute book whether Harsha sir has covered 100% or not. No need. So we have given entire this index for you. So see, very simple. We wanted to be transparent. Now, so MCQs and case scenarios book. In this 2 sections we will have. Section 1 normal MCQs, case based MCQs. So entirely you will get an MCQ book. And question banks will have 2 sections. You will get in 2 parts. Okay. Then module 3 will be these chapters which are completely newly added. This module 3 is completely newly added in the new scheme. And coming to this module 2, these content is copy pasted from previous material, pronouncements, CA inter, so many changes. Like, see, why I made this kind of classification is there are more than 150 students of my existing students, more than 150 who have joined for me long back. Getting it? So for them, they are confused, they're tensed. Don't worry, my dear. I'm there for you. I'll give you a full-fledged guidance video later on for you. Getting it? Once I complete this video, then I'll record a separate video for you. Getting it? Right now, you will have to we will send you module 1 and question bank part 1. Getting whoever have recently enrolled, who have not received my old hard copy. That's it. So that's it. So why late? You can happily start, and you can start immediately watching the lectures and the material. So now, whatever module 1 content we made ready, right? Whatever module 1 content, that itself occupies, I can say, minimum 55 to 70 marks, minimum. Whatever module 2, it may be having 25 to 40. Module 3, around the 30 marks is the weightage. Of course, that is chapter wise weightage. So that chapter weightage includes what? MCQs, case scenarios, all put together. So this is the expected weightage which I am thinking for May 2024 exam. That's it. So immediately, as soon as possible, you can start. If at all you are having any other query, put as a comment on the YouTube, or you can reach me on Telegram. You can always reach me on Telegram at caramharsha, RAMHARSHACA. This is my Telegram ID. You can just search for it and reach, and then ask your queries. Okay. All the very best. Have a nice time.